Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Generic Anime Podcast. Thanks for being a part of this beautiful podcast. And with me, we have, of course, the Cheese Man, the Boy Consumer, and the one and only Speedy Boy 616. Before we
616
go
what?
to
He's so speedy.
696.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I
You
say?
said 616.
You're still thinking about Marvel, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, how you guys been doing?
Pretty good,
Pretty
man.
good.
I saw a bullet for my Valentine and Trivium and Orbit Culture live.
Ooh,
Shit was
yeah.
gas, that man.
I imagine, man. I imagine. I'm going to watch them this Monday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 5-hour trip to Milan, but hey, it's gonna be worth it.
I
have
gonna go
a-
see the band, or I'm gonna go sightseeing in Milan as well.
But speaking about music and shows, boys, I want to ask your opinion on something that came out recently that I've been kind of obsessed with,
Oh, well, we
and
did
it's
the
kind of
video.
strange
Femboy
because
musical?
I am not. Yeah, it's something musical, and it's not something that I normally liked to, but I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Have you guys watched the Kendrick Lamar performance at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I watched
Seen
it.
bits of it.
Bro, it's
Shane
I don't know why. Bro, it's so good.
I just heard that he's dissing Drake.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why. I just saw the video the first time like a few days ago, and that performance showed me one thing in particular that I really hope to implement in my life right now, and is that we are not hating at the full capacity of what we can hate. We need to step up, boys.
Yeah,
this level of pettiness is so funny,
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Bro, he had like the whole. He was like edging the whole stadium. Be like, hey, I want to sing their favorite song, but I heard they like to sue, and everyone was like, oh, he's gonna do it, bro. So
That's quite sick.
There's something
It is.
about the performance, because about the car in particular that he brought out. That car,
Yeah.
is the Buick
GNX.
Regal
Yeah,
GNX,
GTX,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
no,
GNX.
GNX. That car. So Drake on one of his tours brought a Ferrari on stage for a lot of it, a LaFerrari. But the car that Kendrick brought out was a car that was not meant to beat Ferraris, but like basically just thrashed any Ferrari around the racetrack at the time it was out. So yeah, symbolism. Ooh.
bro.
Ah,
but-
Speedy's connecting the dots together.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I'm connecting the dots. I mean, I saw a TikTok of it, but yeah, I'm connecting the dots by myself here.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, but it was such a good performance to the point where it got me to listen to the album GMX, which is the
Yeah.
latest one that he released.
Yeah.
And I am not big into rap music, but every time that I dip my feet into this new realm, it's always something that it's like, oh, okay, it's so. There's so much more layers to what I normally expect, you know, when
Yeah,
rap music. and stuff like that.
Reincarnation is a good one.
There's so much dissing going on.
Oh,
It's
exactly.
funny though. To
Bro,
be
but
fair,
this
the only
is so
rapper, the only like, I don't like rap music that much, but the only like rapper I listen to is Kendrick. Fuck Drake, man, he's a dickhead.
I'm from within.
Bro.
Yeah. Speaking of music, actually, I've been going back to a lot of the music I used to listen to when I was a kid. So like, I pulled up Burnout
Musical
Paradise.
anime announcement today.
Oh yeah, Bocce the Rock.
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
What
But more,
Today's the video.
two.
What did the Rock season 2?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go. Anyways,
The
back.
most relatable anime in recent
Yeah,
years.
the scary, the most scary. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of music I used to listen to when I was a kid, like mostly music from like Need for Speed and Burnout Paradise. It's just every time I go back to those like old Need for Speed games or just old games and their soundtracks, it's always so good, and
Yeah.
it just throws me back. Like Almost Easy by Avenged Sevenfold is gonna be one
Better
of my
than,
favorite songs on there.
Fast and Furious 3.
That's a
Tokyo,
tough
whatever,
one.
Tokyo Drift.
That's a tough one, bro. Tokyo. That's a banger. But yeah, guys, what was the music that you guys used to listen to when you were growing up?
I don't fucking remember.
Minecraft Parodies.
Oh yeah,
Like
Minecraft
20
parodies.
years.
Minecraft parodies.
I was listening to cartoon openings, honestly, like Pokemon, Batman, whatever cartoon I was watching at the time. That was what I was listening to.
Jeez,
Still
you
standard.
think?
I mean, there's still like, even today, there are some absolutely banger anime openings that I still just
Yeah.
listen to.
True.
Yeah.
The new opening for Apothecary Diary is actually pretty decent. This season really has like doesn't have that amazing opening like last season's Dun Dun Dun, for example.
It doesn't have it. If you're like, I don't know exactly, but it doesn't have that many like big shows this season. Like if you really think about it, we have Sakamoto Days, but
Where
it's
the
not
100
doing
Girlfriends
so
Who Really,
hard.
Really, Really Love You is out.
In terms
Yeah.
of big shows, we have like 3 now that Sakamoto Days flopped.
Yeah.
Because there's Doctor Stone, there's Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. Those are the only like real big
Ooh,
shows.
true. I completely forgot that Solo Leveling had a season 2.
There's like Toilet Bound Hanaka-kun is getting a 2nd season, but it's not really big. in the West.
Toilet-kun?
What?
What?
Toilet Bound
Toilet-kun?
Hanaka-kun.
Toilet.
Oh, alright, my bad. I was like,
It's about a ghost. It's like a ghost school shonen thing.
Can somebody explain
It's
to me
me-
what the toilet has to do with it? I don't know. I'm too scared
He's
to
a
ask.
toilet bound ghost. He's a ghost who's bound to the toilets.
So
like-
did he die Elvis Presley style?
I can't remember. It's
one girl from Harry
it's
Potter.
a Japanese urban legend that there are like toilet bound ghosts.
This reminds me of a manga that has been announced recently. That I think the author is the same author that did Beastars, and it's about
oh,
like
yeah, I love her, man.
it basically there's this couple that lives together, and every time they get intimate, a ghost appears, but only the wife can see the ghost, and she starts getting excited by seeing the ghost watching her getting railed. Yeah. And it's kind of like a cuckoldry
They're
meets
cocking
ghost.
the ghost.
Exactly.
The master
Actually,
cook.
who's getting cucked, actually, if you really go into detail, is the husband, because she starts to develop feelings for the ghost, and I don't remember if they do
What in the
anything.
domestic
She
girlfriend are you
but-
talking
It-
about?
This sounds way more like Nozokiana. Also, I looked it up, and apparently it's called Usumitsu
Oh,
Doll.
true.
Yeah. Bro, so many. There's
What's
such
that
a.
ghost? I was expecting it to be like an average Japanese ghost, but it's fucking a guy who's had his neck broke and his head's like hanging upside
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Is it a new manga?
Yeah, it's pretty. I think it started coming out. Oh, for fuck's sake! It started the past year, and it's still going on.
What's it
I
called?
think so.
Ushimitsu Ga.
Oshimi.
Ushimitsu.
Oshimitsu.
Go.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is so. Yeah, his head is just hanging
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
and he's like zombified almost. Is this girl okay?
But, yeah, I know the type of the fan base that they're trying to get with this
I love
manga.
her though. She's one of
And,
my favorite
There
people
are
in manga.
currently 7 chapters from what I can find.
Yeah, I think something like that.
You know, one of her mangas getting animated by Science Art.
Isn't the Santa one?
Yeah.
Oh,
really,
yeah, that
really
one
cool.
looks pretty good.
Battle shonen
Okay.
about Santa kicking
Okay, hold
people's
on a sec.
asses.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's
Man,
actually, I think this
Guys,
year
keep going.
there's
We
a-
have a visitor. Just give me 2 secs.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. I think
Like-
that this year there's gonna like to be a lot of cool anime coming out. Like there's one that is from the same creator of Kite that I forgot the name of it, but it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
pretty good.
Trailers of it.
Yeah.
And there's the one that is about the sword master that's gonna be teaching like the royal family or something like that. That looks pretty good as well.
Yeah. There's also like next season we're getting more Fire Force. There's gonna be obviously the 2nd season of Dan Da Dan coming out. The Hikaru ga Shindanatsu, the Summer Hikaru Died looks really fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about the manga from that. Lines in Motion literally loves that
Yeah.
fucking manga.
Yeah. There's a lot of like really interesting shit coming out this year. I'm still just waiting for hopefully we'll get
Guys,
finally
we got so I got a special guest here. Come here.
This better be my boy.
Yes.
It's Rage.
Yo,
How are you
bro, I
doing?
love how he's still got one hand. He's like, I gotta keep my identity.
He gotta keep the
Yeah.
masked vibe, you know.
Here, you
It's,
can put this one on.
It's the master
There we go. We
Rage.
new Yeah, it's a Bakugan face mask.
Speedy, you need to get Rage a face mask that's an Ahoga.
for real.
Oh, I don't have a
that's
Rage
okay.
one. I do have a fucking Nerf one somewhere.
No, you need to get him one that has the Ahogar mouth on it. Hey, Rage!
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
Rage, how you
Rage,
doing,
it's
man?
Rage.
What's good, guys?
I kid you not. I
Just sit on
think
the
I
bed.
used to have a jacket the same color and the
Puffer.
same
I was
design that I
also-
had.
My
Looks like a
headphones aren't
proper
too
band from
loud,
the
so
end.
this is the best we got.
Puffer and the trackies.
I've been trying, man.
Typical UK streetwear right there.
Exactly.
Puffer and trackies. Bro.
Yeah, the puffer jacket and trackies are such a UK dress code.
I literally got the
Fucking hell.
first thing I got because I just got my SSD back, which is
Bro's gone out to dinner with the
His
missus.
PC
Spilling
exploded.
light
Ooh.
detector.
finally.
Ooh, speaking about dinner with the missus, did you guys do anything special for Valentine's Day?
We
Or
had a movie night with Pete.
Revision.
Me and Speed were
Ooh.
working,
Me,
What did you-
me
what did you
and
say? What
me
did you
and
say?
Rage, we were working our asses off because all the lonely people were ordering like a metric fuck ton of Mackies, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
but
Maybe
they were
for
just
some
having
reason,
dinner at home,
Valentine's
you
Day,
know?
everyone
Exactly.
got Mackey's for
Valentine's.
delivery.
I
There was an order
didn't
of a
understand.
chicken
What did
share
you say
box
you,
and
you
40
did yesterday?
nuggets and like
man.
Big Macs as
I got
well.
exam next this week.
Ooh, man.
I was just doing a movie night, aka anime night with B.
Nice, nice.
One Piece.
Yep, One Piece.
Oh,
One
Piece.
Piece. We're working through the Egghead arc now. That I think the Egghead arc ended in the anime as well.
It's on hold. They're not releasing
Yeah.
any more.
Oh my god.
It's a good point to stop,
Yeah.
I think, because I think what happens is Egghead goes on, then they cut away from Egghead to a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
The anime stopped right
There we go.
before they're cutting back in. So
Yeah, and it's like B and I, if we start watching One Piece, we watch at least 10 episodes in a row. So we basically we
Yeah.
catch up, and then we have to wait for several months to have enough to watch again.
I know that's tough.
Yeah, I've been
Nice.
struggling with trying to watch the second season of Apothecary Diaries every week when it comes out. And it's like after every episode, I'm like, I could go for more.
Manga.
Yeah.
I
That's why
read the
everyone
manga.
should.
I've read the manga for Apothecary Diaries. I'm almost caught up with it.
Oh damn. That? Oh, you
I've
must
been
really
reading.
like
I've been reading some manga from last year to this year. Consume. I even
You're
tried to read
brain
Sakamoto Days, and then my professor told me that I really need to do my dissertation, so I haven't actually had the time to read it properly.
Oh, Cheese, I wanted to ask you something the other day. You said that your professor said that arigato or konnichiwa, something like that, was Chinese or something
yeah.
like that. Could
Wait,
you
what the
explain that
fuck?
for me?
So I'm on this course because I'm on this course of like equality in teaching in pedagogy studies, and we had a specialized lecture about language equality in teaching, and we started the lecture by a teacher going like, "Hey, let's say hello or good afternoon in how many languages we know," and she proceeds to start with "Konnichiwa." Is how you're doing in Chinese? Like,
Oh my god.
Was she trolling or was she actually serious?
she was actually serious.
Oh my
Obviously,
God.
she does not speak Chinese or Japanese, but she said that she prepped for that lecture by finding out.
I don't think you
that-
got enough. I'm gonna
Okay.
The
Google
preparation
Translate.
was snorting coke.
She was like, wait, aren't these two like the same? Or
Off to a great start.
She looks at Asahi beers like, yeah, that shit Chinese, man.
oh my god.
It was one of the most useless lectures I have ever had in my life.
Welcome to university.
Yeah.
Finding more ways to extort extortionate amount of money, Spring.
It's like my master's thesis program supervisor said that lectures are for people who can't read.
Do you actually have to
Because it's
attend
kind of
lectures in
true.
uni?
I mean,
Yeah, you
Well-
don't have to attend lectures.
here's the
Depends.
question, boys, for the university
college,
guys that we
yeah.
have here.
I won't
Like,
attend any lectures.
if what Cheese said, you know, like about the lectures and stuff like that, like, isn't everything that you need to study on the program in the books or slides or anything that you?
No.
Yeah,
Not
they're always
everything,
in other
like-
places, yeah.
Like there are usually ways you get the stuff, but there are certain like the rule of thumb is that you don't need to attend lectures. There are some specialized ones that you do need to attend to.
Okay.
Like when I was starting my teacher studies, we had this like legal matters in teacher studies where everyone had to attend, obviously, because it's like mandated by law that we all
Yeah.
attend that lecture.
Mhm.
But it's like in general, there are some professors and teachers who just don't give any of the information online, so you have to attend the lectures if you want to get the
I see,
information
I
of the
see.
course.
But if they want, they could upload that.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Like it's fairly common now that you can even get like recordings of the lectures online.
Yeah,
You have all the lecture slides. You have like extra reading, and some professors even do that. You can just go and watch the recordings whenever.
I've seen
Yes,
that some
yes, yes.
people they just have their phones out and it records like the what the teacher is
Yeah.
saying, and then they just go to sleep.
That's illegal in Finland.
Ah.
What?
When I was in
Oh,
college.
Yeah,
okay, man,
you-
you start selling the course
Yeah,
online.
basically that's the idea because it's like the lectures are meant for university students, so there is a risk that someone starts uploading them online, which is legal. So
I
they-
will
they-
say though,
I see.
so you
you-
just
you need
walk
to
into any university building
Yeah,
or university
absolutely.
class.
Nobody's gonna question it.
Yeah.
Boys, you guys are giving me an idea. You guys are giving me an
You're
idea.
giving me ideas. I have a chance at uni if this is the case.
Yeah, like you can attend any lecture basically. Like at least at our university, nobody's gonna ask any questions. You can just walk in. Obviously, you need to know where the lectures are, but
Mm.
but it's like they don't really ask any questions. Obviously, if you attended something like we have the normal classes as well, those they obviously like check who's in attendance and stuff.
Yeah.
But lectures is just like it's basically like it is basic. It's weird that it's basically open, but it is at the same time it's all just meant for the university students, which is it's a bit odd.
So someone could just walk in, take a book, and just like let go.
Yep, basically. Obviously, you can't get any kind of credit for it because you're not signed up at the university. But you could like also
So you
we
don't
do
get
like our uni also does like these big lectures that are just generally meant for everyone. Anyone can come and attend, and it's like it's either like really big new breakthroughs in science, you can go and listen to them, or if we have some kind of like visiting lectures, like we had a couple of years back, we had Arnold visiting, talking about economics. And those are like the university like, university markets those, and you can go like, hey, this is really cool. Do you want to come listen to it? And we have
Nice.
had
Are we talking about California State Governor Arnold?
yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
God damn.
Whoa.
He was here a few years ago talking about economics.
Fide,
We
there's
al- we
only
also had-
one Arnold in the whole
Yeah.
world. And
We
that's
also
Arnold
had Donald
Schwarzenegger.
Trump Jr. a few years back, and that was the most batshit insane lecture I've ever listened to.
Isn't he like autistic or something?
He was supposed to talk about like economics, and the whole lecture was him trying to promote his dad's presidency. And it's
Oh my
like,
God.
you are on the other side of the planet. Nobody here gives a shit.
And if they didn't, they couldn't even fucking vote.
Yeah, it was so
Fly
weird.
to America
Also-
to vote for Trump. Let's go.
Yeah. Also, we have like we have a week every year where we have a bunch of lecturers coming in from Japan talking about like Japanese culture and stuff.
That's quite
I
cool.
bet you
cool.
attend every
Yeah.
single one of them.
I do. I mean, we get credit for them.
I mean, you.
I'm studying
yeah, I
Japanese, so I
would.
get extra credits for them, and they're like really interesting. Usually, we had one that was about the fairly recent discovery that Miyamoto Musashi was not necessarily a Ronin, and that was really interesting.
No.
Damn, bro's just been a fake this whole time.
Yeah, they
His
found
entire
some,
legacy is a lie.
they found some documentation where his name is tied to
He was a
various daimyo who were serving under Tokugawa Ieyasu. He was really interesting.
But what if they just put his name there because they wanted credit?
It was
Could be
before he
possible.
was famous. It was before he was famous. He was like starting from Sekigahara. Like the previous notion was that Miyamoto Musashi was fighting for the Hideyoshi. No, not Toyotomi Hideyoshi.
Toyotomi.
Not Toyotomi. It's the guy who preceded Hideyoshi. No, it was the guy after Hideyoshi because that's when Tokugawa began. I don't remember his name. It was the other guy who wasn't fighting for Tokugawa, and it was presumed that Musashi fought for him, but they now found some documentation a couple of years ago. The study was released, I think, in 2023, that they found documents showing that Musashi was probably actually fighting on the side of Toyotomi, and then there are like several years after it, his name is listed under samurai serving some of the daimyo that were serving Tokugawa here.
Yeah.
Tokugawa, and it was really cool. So
Minus
it-
100 aura points for him.
it is possible that he wasn't a Ronin, at least not all his life.
Damn it. He was.
I'm gonna
faking it.
I'm gonna keep my canon that the story is pretty much like in Vagabond. That's how I'm gonna keep it in my
That is
mind.
a one
I'm pretty
point.
sure. I'm pretty sure Vagabond is like following the historical records of Miyamoto Musashi quite accurately, and this is like brand new
Yeah.
information. It was literally released. The study was literally released in Japanese in 2023, so it's just a couple of years old, and it's still obviously it's the first study that shows this kind of new information. It hasn't been like. It hasn't been restudied since, so it's still unclear if this is actually true. Because, as Kazuma said, there is possibilities that the historical records have been falsified, and that they're not like the records they got their hands on might not actually be the originals and that sort of stuff.
I'm a bit of a history buff, guys.
That's always the problem
We-
with studying.
But that's
stuff
just
old.
but that's just a theory. It's just-
That's just a theory.
Oh, speaking about this kind of stuff, have you guys seen that Apparently, they finally found out who was Jeff the Reaper.
Oh,
mean Jack the Ripper?
I saw that, but they just said it was some Polish guy or something. I was like, that sounds like
Exactly.
propaganda, bro. That sounds
Yeah,
like
Wait,
propaganda.
Anime, you meant Jack the Ripper, not Jeff the Ripper.
Ah, yeah.
My name is
I've been,
Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
There's a really
been
good
watching too
video
much
by
21 Jump Street.
Coming from the darkness, you hear somebody
Yeah.
shouting, and my name is Jeff.
I read a
The last
conspiracy
thing you
theory
hear.
that Mahatma
The last thing
Gandhi
you hear
was
before you die.
Jack the Ripper.
Bro, the timelines do not work on that, Speedy.
No,
The
apparently
timelines
they
do not
did. I'm
work.
not sure. I know. I read it. I was like, huh.
What?
That's kind of cool.
What's
Anyway,
Speedy?
back to
Speedy
fucking
said
Mortal Kombat.
Gandhi was Jack the Ripper.
Was it Jack the Ripper like several hundred years?
No, he was only like
that's
the
my
18,
new
late
favorite theory.
1800s.
Gandhi's Jeff the Reaper.
There you go, better mark.
Hold on, I said it again. God damn it. Jack the Reaper.
Jack the Ripper.
Gandhi is the nuclear overlord of the entire world who will see the world burn in
Hey
nuclear
guys,
fire.
welcome to my execution video.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god. Oh no.
Oh god.
My
The
god.
face mask wasn't doing too well, so here we go, t-shirt mask.
We sentence you to watch 40 hours of my life
Saying
as
you to watch actually
Inukai-san's
good
dog.
anime.
Oh
Huh?
I'm
god.
saying you to watch actually good anime and not domestic girlfriend.
Yeah, Jack
I've
the
been watching
Ripper
100
killed
girlfriends,
like
really,
a good
really,
50,
really, really
50
loved
years
it.
before Gandhi.
Was that all? I would have thought it was more.
Yeah, it was 80. The last killing
Damn.
by Jack, credited to Jack the Ripper was 1891.
Damn, that guy was chilling.
For real.
I was chilling.
Yep.
Can't lie.
You all have clearly played
Gandhi was
Assassin's
born in
Creed Syndicate.
1869 and was assassinated in 1940.
Everybody knows that Jack the Ripper is actually an assassin from Assassin's Creed.
Oh god.
Is he actually? I'm
He-
surprised
he's-
like Napoleon's in Assassin's Creed.
He's in one of the. I'm pretty sure like there's mention that Napoleon is one of the fucking Templar or some shit. I don't even know the fucking timeline of Assassin's Creed anymore. The last
It's
time
just
I played
historical
was Origins.
timeline plus some bullshit.
Yeah, I played Origins and Origins was fun because Bayek is a really fun character, and then I just couldn't get to Odyssey.
Try
anymore because
some of the older Assassin's Creeds. They're really good. Like anything before
I'm
Unity.
thinking of playing the original one again, or the Ezio trilogy at
like,
least.
The Ezio
I
trilogy
played
is
the
so
original.
good.
Goes hard.
The original is really good. The Ezio trilogy is really good, and then it just all went down the drain from there.
Black Flag
Like
is one of the
Assassin's
best
Creed,
games.
Assassin's,
You can be a
Assassin's
pirate.
I
Creed
think
3
after
is
Black
so
Flag, it
shit.
went downhill.
Unity
that the
was
one in
good.
America?
I can't lie, Unity
Yeah,
was
Assassin's
good.
Creed 3 is the one in America.
America.
It's like the whole
Oh,
point
yeah.
of that game was to try and appeal to the American market because, hey, America.
Was it not popular in America?
It was relatively popular in America, but it's one of the worst Assassin's Creeds ever made.
The DLC
Oh,
for it is
I
really
meant
cool.
the
I can't
franchise
lie.
in
Was it the one
general.
we played as the Templar?
No, the DLC for Assassin's Creed 3 is when George Washington becomes King Washington, and I think you have to kill him.
What the fuck?
King Washington.
Yeah.
Bro, I've
Alternate
never
history.
played any Assassin's Creed game, so everything you guys are saying for me is like, what the fuck is going on here?
The
George
first one is-
Washington.
first
Just
one is
play
really good,
Assassin's
and the
Creed
Ezio-
2 and just any of the Ezio trilogy. You'll become
the
really
Ezio
patriotic.
trilogy
Oh, yeah.
is the best.
Especially
And-
because in it-
Yeah.
Second, third, and fourth game.
yeah.
But the
I-
third game is the fifth one. Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed 3 is the fifth one. Don't make that
Yeah.
mistake.
You want to play Assassin's
Okay.
Creed 2, then it's Brotherhood after 2, and then it's
And
is it
Revelations.
Revelations.
Revelation.
Just play the ones
Yeah.
in Italy, bro. Simple.
For real.
There are
Gotta do
three of
that.
them-
Those are
There
the
are
good
3
ones.
of them in Italy, and those are the best Assassin's Creeds ever made.
And I enjoyed the original one when I was set, like the original.
The original is good
set
as
in,
well.
Jerusalem.
I play. It's just a
Yeah.
funny game, bro. The original is just a funny game. It's just
Yeah,
so silly.
there is the main character in Italy is Ezio Auditore.
That's for them.
Black Flag was quite popular.
Black Flag is good. I just hate that you can't capture any of the bigger ships, and you just.
I'm
stuck
pretty
with
sure
the
you can
team
get
fucking
prostitutes
boat.
in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so yeah. That's the reason why it's
How
a good
do you
game.
know that, Speedy? How
Yeah.
do you
Well,
know
why do
that?
you think?
He's a lonely boy. He's a lonely
Speedy
boy,
is a
I think.
horny boy.
Oh
I
my
got this
god.
guy right here now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been
Rage is the official fanboy of the group chat.
Yeah,
Officially fanboy has to sit here with a t-shirt on and look like I'm about to do an execution.
yeah.
Okay, so next time Rage is coming as a guest on podcast, we'll buy him a maid outfit so he can be the official.
For real.
Let's go!
It's either a maid outfit or an Astolfo outfit. You can choose. You can.
That cat girl from ReZero is also acceptable.
Felix.
True,
Felix,
true.
yeah.
I have the
which
the
one was
hair
the
length
Rogue?
for fanboys. So Make it work.
Assassin's Creed. I don't remember.
Remember Unity was when it all started to go really bad.
It was like everything after 3 was kind of downhill, and then Odyssey kind of restarted it. And then it's.
I tried playing Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Rogue.
That was like the most mid game I've ever played in my life.
I don't even think those ones are even that good.
Wait, what happened to
though. I don't
the
know.
one that they were talking about selling in Japan? Was the
Oh,
the
it's
re-
getting
The mo-
cancelled.
that's
High
the most
now.
Oh yeah,
recent one.
yeah. Shadow is being cancelled all to fucking high heaven because Ubisoft is being Ubisoft. I love
I
the
thought
fact
they
that
like
in the
went
political
bankrupt.
sense or
I'm pretty
cancelled
sure
in the literal
usually
sense?
Ubisoft just went like bankrupt.
there's a big petition in Japan that has like hundreds of thousands of names that the game would never be sold in Japan ever, because it is they consider it to be like a butchery of Japanese history. Because there's the
What
whole,
game?
Assassin's Creed Shadow, the new one that's taking place in Japan, where their historian, like the source the historian used, came out to be like his source for it was that he made it the fuck up to sell his book.
Oh my
And
god.
Ubisoft is still fucking doubling down that this is the historical source for it, after everybody knows that it's fake. Like fucking hell.
No, guys, we know that he make the studies. He knows what he's talking about. And he's like, I just make that the fuck up. Honestly, just sounded cool in my head.
Yeah. And there's
And
like
the guy with the sword cuts the other guy with the sword.
yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed Shadow. It's like everybody basically thinks it's racist because it's the main character is black, and it's like his music is fucking hip hop, and he likes
Oh
watermelon.
my god. Oh no.
Oh,
It's like
no.
what the
Oh
fuck?
no. Oh no.
hip hop in ancient Japan. That's
My kind of game.
Yeah, it's like everything's fucking stereotypical in all the shit that Ubisoft is showing. It's so
I'm pretty sure hip hop
my
didn't even
God.
exist during the time as well.
It's really like Ubisoft is
Yeah.
trying to offend everyone any percent speed run.
This is so funny. This is
I
so
love.
good.
I find it funny how Ubisoft used to make some really fucking good games, and then now it's just not.
I mean,
I think
Tom
wasn't
Clancy's coming
Assassin's
out
Creed,
with a great
Assassin's
one
Creed
now.
Shadow was supposed to come
Yeah.
out like several months ago, and Ubisoft had to delay it because people were so fucking angry at them.
Wait, is like the main character of Assassin's Creed Shadow like what's the name of the guy?
It's
Yosuke?
Yasuke. It's
Yeah,
Yasuke,
exactly. Exactly.
I still don't believe that guy was real,
Yeah.
man.
He was a real person.
Speaking
Yasuke's
of
like the
More video game
problem
stuff.
that people have that there's basically no historical evidence if he was ever named samurai. He was the lord of a town, but it's unclear if he ever had the rank of samurai.
Huh. Oh, can I
That-
talk a little bit
that's
more about video
basically the
games for a
big
sec? Because there's
Okay,
some,
now
quite
I do have a
few
question.
Things that
Do
happen.
people believe that he fought against mechas and aliens as well, or because I've seen the anime and he fights against mecha in the anime, so
Yeah.
I need. I'm kidding.
He was the there's like people know how he got to Japan, but there's basically no records of him actually being in Japan, like what he did. He,
Bro,
they-
just,
he could've just
was
been chilling.
just chilling. He was
Call
just
it.
like
no, they know that he was a lord of a town and he was a serving, like he was serving Oda Nobunaga because according to some sources, Oda thought he looked really scary being a really tall black guy in fucking 1600s.
I
Like, you
mean,
can imagine.
that,
it
that,
would
that
be
is
funny
pretty
if
scary.
he was like the most chill guy ever. But since he was
mean,
tall
for
and
what?
black, everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna kill us. He's
Also,
he's dangerous."
Yeah, he was already a like a warrior when he came to Japan. He was I can't remember what they call, but there's basically the Portuguese Jesuits took these slave warriors from India who had been most of them had been transported from Africa, and that's where Yasuke became the bodyguard of one of these Jesuits who then went to Japan, and Oda Nobunaga was like, I need that man in my service.
That's kind of crazy.
So,
though. What a life
so
he
what you're
lived.
saying is that they're basically they did what the Americans were doing on the other side. It was like, I need that black man. I need to buy that black man for me.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
slavery was always a thing everywhere in the fucking world.
True.
Oh, guys,
I think it was the Mongol Empire that abolished slavery as the first institution in the world.
really? They abolished slavery? Or they just
Yeah.
killed every single slave that they
I
had?
thought those guys were
Yeah.
actually quite chill. That's why I hear about the Mongols.
Yeah.
As long as you were like on their side, they were pretty chill.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
No,
Uh,
I
You were
think
against them. they were not so chill.
Removes
I
like
think that-
20%
okay,
of the earth.
that's just me being an idiot. I don't know exactly the historic part of it, but I think maybe I remember seeing in a video that like most of the like not counting America, of course. We're not going to talk about American slavery, but the other type of slavery is like consumer said. You know, if you did what they were telling you to do, they were pretty chill about everything. You know. Maybe not to the point. Maybe not to the point where they were like, "Ha, you can go now," but you know, almost there.
I just imagine that the guy, the
I really want to
leave
hear
us,
like Animate just summarizing World War II now. Like every single bit of World War II. That would be so funny.
Hey, Anime,
Oh
explain
my
the
God.
Gashi
Yeah,
to
bro.
me in like a really nice
Like, yeah,
way.
there was a,
Anime, explain what happened in Croatia in World War II for me.
People died, and
Yeah.
that's a whatever.
The Croats
People
turned
died.
Serbs into soap.
exactly. No, I didn't know about that honestly.
Yeah.
I remember you were
Funny
telling me
men
about
with
like
the
some
mustache
pretty
descended.
fucked up stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of
happened in the
fucked up
Second
stuff
World
happening
War.
in World War II, man. You
I
even
don't
like
think
the
there's
Germans were
anything
like,
ever okay that
calm
happens
that
in
down.
war, if I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you.
Even the Germans will come.
yeah, even it's
Yes,
because
yes, the
they were
fucking-
turning people into soap.
Yes, compare that to fucking Adolf Hitler.
Well, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
but even Hitler
I
was
mean,
like,
you-
chill, bro.
You
Chill.
can make soap out of any kind of organic fat. So,
my
and
God.
also I'm pretty sure they weren't the only ones to do that.
Yeah.
That's real boy.
Oh, guys, can I talk about video games for a minute? Because a lot of video game stuff happened this week.
Like, we've not just been talking about video games for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
No, we went on
playing-
we went on from
Sure,
video
why
games
not?
to slavery, the Mongol. No, next topic, guys, slavery. You know, next topic, guys,
Alright,
fucking
we're
human
getting a little
trafficking. Let's go. But yeah, PlayStation went down for a whole day. PlayStation Network went down for a whole
Oh,
day.
yeah, I saw that.
And then PlayStation gave PSN people an extra 5 days of PS Plus, and then nobody else anything. And then because their stocks were so low, they did the state of play where they didn't announce barely anything.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
Sony
Sony
Sony is
not
kind
being
of
done.
been fucking up recently.
Yeah, and
their
then
stocks are
Xbox
going
announces
down the
that
drain.
Forza Horizon 5, Xbox's like main selling like game, is coming now to PlayStation 5, which means the next one, Forza Horizon 6, is
Consoles
probably
are
going to come
dead,
as
bro.
well.
Consoles are gonna be dead if they're not already. In like 2
What's
to 3
dead?
years.
Cat! There's a cat! There's a cat!
Oh, there's a cat. Will it make a noise?
Cat invasion.
His feet.
There's a cat.
No, but yeah, there's a lot of. I think something else that happened since we're talking about video games. Apparently, Overwatch finally decided to do something in
Yeah,
regards
they
to
brought
game.
loot box back. Loot boxes back. Fucking
People,
hell.
nobody's playing. I'm paraphrasing, but a lot of people are not playing Overwatch anymore.
Yeah,
and now they're like,
absolutely.
wait, we can fix this. We can fix this. We can put everything back that you guys liked it. Just don't move the game.
It's
just don't move
because
the
of Marvel Rivals.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Like, there was literally an announcement that Overwatch 2 is adding a third-person mode that looks
Yeah.
very much like Marvel Rivals.
Oh, this
Exactly.
year.
game. We're not copying Marvel Rivals. We're just
Yep.
doing. We just wanted
Also-
to do that because we wanted to do that.
Yeah, also in other video game news, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out, and I've clocked almost 30 hours in it in less than a week.
That's
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure Hoffa was on stream, jeez.
So I'm saying, bro's like, I'm too busy. I got this dissertation to do. I got this dissertation. to
I'm
do."
playing it like
My
I'm streaming
dissertation is
during
in
the evening.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Perfect.
Yep. It's a really good game. They
boy.
also sell, I think they sold like 1 million copies in the first day.
God
That's
damn.
really,
Pretty
really
insane.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, I just had a random memory that I thought I'd tell you all about. I remember one time ages ago in like middle school, I told my teacher no, I didn't
got
do the homework because I was
something.
playing Minecraft.
Oh god.
Wait, what?
I
What did you
told
tell
the
your
teacher one time when I was like in year 6 that I didn't do the homework because I was playing Minecraft and that was more important than the religious education homework.
Based
What was it?
speedy.
Wasn't there a thing like some years back that some kid faked that he's sick from school and he started streaming instead, and the whole class watched his streaming class?
Yeah.
Like, I think that made international news.
Maybe he
Oh my
was
God.
sick enough to not go to school, but well enough to stream. Like,
Yeah.
We just recasted the role of Speedy. Thanks.
Right, how does it feel to be Speedy?
hey, I
it
can't tell the
feels weird.
difference.
I
I don't
don't
know
know
about you
if
guys,
you
but I can't tell the difference.
What's up,
Oh my
muscle
God.
mommies?
Oh, he's back now. Guys, you're going back.
Oh no, I'm coming. You're going to take over for a little bit as well again.
Okay, we lost
Hello,
the
I'm
budget.
back.
We have to go back with the original Speedy now.
We have to go
Yeah.
back to the original story, guys.
Yeah. So El Terroristo and then Retardo.
I've also
Oh my
been
God.
reading way too much this for my recent video series.
Ooh,
Nice.
Tales
jeez,
of
I wanted to ask you something. How is the shorts going? You know, the ones
Like-
about
They aren't doing as well as I was hoping, as I was hoping, but I'm still like, they get very few views, but a shit ton of subs from those very few views.
That's
I'm
good.
still hoping
Yeah.
that it's probably the fact that I'm only uploading 2 a week, and YouTube kind of wants you to upload 3 a week. But at least this month, I'm way too busy with school.
yeah.
I'm doing like,
that one,
I think I've like
No,
60
blue
plus
one's
hours of uni shit every week right now.
Damn.
For this
Oh,
month,
damn,
because
that is a lot of work.
So,
Yeah.
some genius had the brilliant idea that basically a uni year is split into 4 periods, which is like
Yeah.
2.5 months each. And we have this one course that has to be done in the first period. And some genius had the brilliant idea to shove it all into February rather than starting it last month.
Oh boy.
That wasn't very smart of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of fucking teaching institutions fucking up, one of our teachers was sick for like 4 months, so we weren't actually able to get like half of the work done. And yeah, I had to like speed run a bunch of the work while I was having the flu in college, jacked up on about 2 or 3 Monster Energy drinks. And then I went home and on the way home I fell over about twice, but yeah, I managed to get the work through. But we still task 4 still is not complete because we haven't got a task 4 anymore apparently.
I think it's funny that like if it was the opposite, like for example, if any of you guys were sick and you
Yeah.
needed to do something, they wouldn't care. They would be like, I don't give a fuck. You just have that's the deadline you have to follow. But if the teachers are sick or something happens and they make you do the work like in like let's say a work from like Speedy said like months in weeks, it's like, oh, you guys you have to figure that
to
out.
be
Sorry.
fair though, our teacher was the specialist teacher for this particular course though, and all the work, he left all the PowerPoints, but like half of the stuff in it was missing because he was going to talk to us about it a little bit more in depth. And then you can get on the PowerPoints, otherwise they'll be like 50 slides long. So yeah, Daniel, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel.
I see.
Yeah.
I
He's a very good
see.
teacher though, I can't lie.
He's like one of the few good teachers there.
Yeah.
I find it really funny since I'm like at the top of my English studies and my Japanese studies in uni. I also do pedagogy, which is like teacher training, and it's consistently the people who are supposed to be teaching us teaching are the worst teachers at our university, and it's consistent, and I don't understand how.
We rant about
Clearly, the
that
theory
quickly.
isn't enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your-
You know what?
Oh.
You know what they say, Cheese? The people that can do it, teach it.
Yeah.
People who
So
can't do
me
teaching,
and
teach
Rage,
it.
oh guys,
In this case,
me and
very
Rage
much.
do the same course, and we've had
we
basically
used-
the same teachers.
Correction, used to. So I am 2 years older than Speedy. We had the same teacher, and he's a complete piece of shit. To the point where, when I was doing my final year, so I got my dissertation now. When I was doing my final year of college, we had to restart a unit from scratch because the guy who was teaching us didn't teach us properly.
Oh my
So,
god.
Like halfway through my
Let's
final
go.
year, getting my dissertation, I had to restart a complete unit, do all the assignments again, get them uploaded in like half the time, and yeah, that was the fun bit.
That
Yeah.
same teacher also basically just kept failing me for the first assignment I did, I got a distinction, and then the second and third one he failed me because apparently I didn't do the work. But the problem is, number one, somebody had died in my family, so I wasn't there for about 2 weeks. And number two, in the lessons he would be like, "I'll be like, sir, can I have some help here?" It's like, read the PowerPoint, read the task description. I'm like, it don't make fucking sense. And then he has a really thick accent as well, so even I can't understand him. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
like, he even failed. So I had to teach one of my friends how to use Photoshop or Canva. Photoshop because he couldn't because the teacher wouldn't just help him. He would only help like 2 or 3 students, and they were both the girl students.
Bro,
The only
well,
two girls on the course.
that sounds a little. That sounds a little.
Sound good.
Yeah.
a little consumer. Now would be the perfect moment for some sound effects, you know?
Yeah.
That's a bit
There we go.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
A little bit sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I remember there was. I think it was Pete from Premiere 2 who once said that the first job he got in Japan as a teacher, the first thing they said that he's not allowed to have sexual
Yeah,
relations with the
exactly.
students. Like what the
I
fuck?
did not
Literally, the first
have
thing is like,
sexual
hey,
relations with that
There,
woman.
there aren't many rules here. Please
Don't bang
just
the
don't fuck the
students.
kids, please.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're only asking you that because the guy before you was doing that. Please.
Yeah,
don't do
like
that.
what the fuck? Somebody was watching way too much high school romance anime.
Yeah, but even
Oh
they
my
don't go
God.
that far.
Yeah,
Have you
that
seen
was-
Domestic Girlfriend?
Okay, the
Actually,
is a different one. That's
Oh my god.
You have a
There's
point,
so many-
Kuzuma. You have
Oh
a
my
point.
god. Oh my god. Oh boy.
We haven't really talked much about anime this episode. Have
We
you
had
guys
a
been-
good like 5-minute run.
Yeah, have you guys been watching
Do we
any
even
of the,
talk
any
about
of the new
anime on this
shows?
podcast anymore? Who cares? Let's just talk about the most random shit.
This is at this point this is the generic podcast. This is
Yeah.
It is just
we're
a
just
generic
generic.
podcast. So anyways, guys, I got a fucking bottle of water here.
watching any anime yet, but I have been adding shows to my to watch list.
That's
I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago when we were recording like one of the previous episodes, we were talking about like how there's no good modern shows to watch or something like that, and that made me start thinking, okay, let's start to look to shows that came out like way before. So I'm looking to forums like animes from the 70s, 80s, 90s. There's a lot of stuff that is so interesting that now I just need to find the time to watch. It's because recently, a little like news time. I went from working part time to like full time, so like I don't have much time to do anything else now. But yeah, when I'm gonna have time, I'm gonna start watching anime again. And
Is there any chance you could watch anime at your job while your boss isn't looking?
I can, for an example, I could listen to anime if I knew how to understand Japanese, but because like when I work like listening to music, podcasts, and
Yeah,
whatever. Unfortunately, if I stopped doing what I'm doing and watch the show, I would probably not have a job the other day. So
There's a piece
Yeah.
of anime that's coming out right now. The Okinawa Gyaru anime is airing currently.
yeah,
There's another
There's another
insert
Gary.
region here, Gary.
yeah.
Hang
Let me
on,
post them out. My cat's
They-
cat's sitting in front of the screen, so I can't
They
see half
cracked the
my screen.
formula. They realized that people like Gyarus, so
Jeez, what's it
let's
called?
pump
So I
Gyaru
can,
anime.
But yeah, I've been watching the Blackjack OVA very slowly.
Ooh.
That was released in 1993. Very
I
cool.
just-
Very cool.
I've just been watching Haikyuu and the couple of the new seasonals.
I think the oldest anime I
To be
watched
fair,
was the,
Haikyuu probably classes as an old anime now.
When did Haikyuu even fucking start? It's
I think
like
it was
20
like
2012.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so something like that.
I can't see.
What about you, Rage? What have
I
you
mean,
been
the-
watching?
Well, I mean, since you're talking about old animes, the oldest one I watched was the what was the one that got reboot in 2016? The guy with like he was born without like skin, limbs, and he had to kill demons.
Ooh,
Oh, Dororo.
yeah,
Dororo,
yeah, Dororo.
So I
In
watched,
2019 was the remake.
so I watched the original 1969 version before I went
Bro,
into 2069.
why? That's
Nah,
crazy.
I was,
Damn.
I don't know, I was really like, I was like, let's see how it is in the olden days. Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
weird.
I'm working on an old anime video actually
Okay.
from an anime released in I think it came out in Japan in 1990.
I mean, the weird,
That's not that old. Dragon Ball came out in like 88 or 89.
Yep.
I think 86. I don't know. I think the
I think it
manga
was-
came out in
I think
86,
it's
right?
I think it's 86
And
for the
mine
manga.
came
I'm
out
not.
86
I
for the
don't know
manga.
about the anime. But it's older than One Piece is the anime that I'm working on.
Boys, I'm gonna
gonna
out myself here. Kind out. I maybe there's a better word to say that, but probably in the
Yeah.
next 2
It
weeks,
just it really stinks.
I'm
No,
gonna
put it
upload
slow,
a video.
slow.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
drop a
God.
video. Gonna
Actually
drop a
finished-
video.
My
Yeah,
God!
that
I just
Actually
finished,
finishing a video.
It just pulls off.
I also just finished
Bro,
recording a.
I'm actually
long-form
gonna see when
content
you
video
last
yesterday.
dropped the video. We used to
Oh yeah,
play
let's
it.
have a look.
It's been a long time.
Let's
Katsu.
have
It's
a
been
look.
I've
The-
been recording a
I
bunch
think
of videos.
6 or 7 months, something like that.
The anime. Yeah, I just finished recording a long form content video yesterday as well.
So yeah, I've been
Nice.
going maximum attack mode for content. I'm trying to just do that, try and keep that up all year. So yeah, I give Rage some of my videos. I edit some of my own videos.
6
It's
months.
like one every other week.
6 months. I think
It's
we're
6
almost. I think we are pretty much there, consumer. Like, I think you're 7 months. I'm 6
Yeah, I'm
months.
7 months.
Anime, when's your next video coming
Yo,
out?
your diabolical dog video hit 1K, bro. Congratulations.
Oh, I
My-
didn't even know that.
My fucking redo of Healer hit 10k, and I have good videos on ecchi anime, so why the fuck redo of
To be
Healer?
fair, I remember your opening for that video was quite funny.
Yeah,
Like what you said at the start, your hook was very funny.
yeah, it's almost at 10.5k now. The redo of Healer one.
Oh my
It's
God.
getting
Yeah.
it's getting a nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's
What
getting
now?
on average 100 views a day
That's
for some
dodgy,
fucking
man.
reason.
Dodgy.
Mess with that.
People like peak. What can we say?
I've
People
gotten
like.
40 subs from that fucking video.
What about you, Rage? How's your YouTube channel going?
Well, I mean, I stopped editing / uploading because hard drive died.
Yeah.
So now that I got it back, cause
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
you
I
said
forgot.
that,
the
yeah.
video that I was doing now is about Crimson Grey. It's like a visual novel that basically kind of helped me get into manga and anime in general, because like it has a really nuanced way of like talking about the characters. So
Yeah.
it's 22 minutes long, had it fully edited and everything. Was doing one
Ooh.
run through and was like, okay, go sleep, wake up next morning, upload it after work. Came back
Yeah.
from work at 9 p.m. Turn on my PC, dead, gone.
Bro,
Oh.
there's,
Came to my
there's
house,
no
we got a new
worse
Windows,
feeling
we got a
that
new Windows
you
version.
wanting
tried
to do
that
something
and
with
fix
your
it, just
computer,
didn't.
you turn it off, and then it's not
It's
working.
gone.
No, I
Yeah.
booted
didn't-
it up and like Windows is like, nah, it doesn't work anymore. So I took it to the PC
Yeah.
repair shop. They said my actual SSD just completely died. So I had to
Yeah.
get that data recovered, which is 2 terabytes worth of data,
Damn.
which took about a week, and now I got it back. So I'm gonna run.
Nice,
it one more
nice,
time.
nice. We're waiting
I
for
think
the
I found
video.
second
We're waiting for the
SSD slot
video.
there as well. It's like right there.
The NVMe.
Yeah, not NVMe. Literally where my SSD is, just to the left of it. I think there's the second one there. But
Yeah. I finished
So maybe I've got more
recording my
chance to do
Sakamoto Days video, and I just need to get all the clips and edit it together and
Bro.
stuff.
I recorded
Hey,
my
I'm gonna
overtake
into
video a
this
couple
crazy
days ago.
great thing.
He has it now.
I
he's
need
editing.
a little spoiler from your video.
Yep. Yep.
What, like, of course, without selling too much information about the anime, what are your thoughts on Sakamoto Days, the anime, not the manga?
It should have been way better.
But do you think the hate that it is receiving right now is justified, or it is like it's good but it's not as good as it could have been?
It's good, but it's nowhere near what it should have been. Is what I think. And like I go into detail why I think what happened with Sakamoto Days, and it's fairly obvious. Like the TMS Entertainment released some numbers and stuff, and it's pretty obvious what happened.
Yeah.
Overworked staff.
No, it's like a small little tidbit is that the entire opening of Sakamoto Days had one animator working on it.
Damn. Wait,
God
that,
damn.
that surely has to be the definition of overworked
They
stuff.
really gave the
One
intern
guy.
the fucking hardest job.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
the-
so what do I do? You do the opening. Okay, who works with me? No, you don't understand.
Like he,
You are the
he-
opening.
You do the open.
It's not like there was other people who also worked on the storyboards, but there's a single key animator for the entire opening of Sakamoto Days.
Damn.
And
He's
that
just really fast.
it's basically, I don't want to go into too much detail because I want people to watch the video, but the trailer didn't get a very good reception, and I feel like that kind of affected the staff split at TMS.
All I'm saying is if Kishibe Rohan could meet his deadlines at the end of part 6, when days are passing in seconds, that animator, he should have been able to draw. He should be able to meet his. That's all.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't have a stand. Maybe he didn't have a stand to help him.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna have to end the episode there,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you have to
But
True.
yeah, because I need to get to
You
work.
have now? Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
start
felt like we
at
were
4,
just
that's like
hitting our
45
stride.
minutes. So
Yeah.
We're
Anyways,
about to start going here.
Yeah,
But
it was a shorter episode this week. Sorry guys, but Speedy does have to
Yeah.
work.
yeah, say
Exactly.
it.